All right, here we are, Dark Palace, dungeon number 1, here in the Dark World. I'm going to try to do this as efficiently as possible so that it is helpful for you if you're using this as a walkthrough. Start out by going to the left side. Push the button on the floor, walk on in. Grab the skull pot and throw it at the Helmasaur. That's what that critter is called. Up here's a switch that will open the way for you. You can get bombs and hearts here as well. But head on down the stairs. All right, here we go. These are called Medusas. They'll spit fire at you. Push the switch right here. Grab the small key. There's a heart if you need it. Now we'll just use the mirror. Alrighty. Now let's go on this side. There's a switch right here that will open that door. Anti-Faerie. Now there is an important teleporter tile in here, or a telepathy tile rather. Darn you. Get rid of these anti-fairies so they won't harass you. Rock, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. I'm locked in Turtle Rock, on top of Death Mountain. I know you're doing your best, but please hurry. So we know that Zelda is on top of Death Mountain. In the Turtle Rock dungeon, you can push this block, and that will warp you back up, but we want to dash through right here. This part is optional, actually. There is an extra key in this dungeon, more than you need. But I want to show you the whole thing. So dash through there. Here we have some Goriyas, the green ones. Not too much of a threat. They move the opposite way you move, okay? They mimic you. So the red one, when it's lined up on you, throws fire. So what you want to do is shoot an arrow and then move and have him walk into it. Here's some arrows back. And a heart. Those cracked walls don't do anything. I didn't mention that enemy's name in the previous room. It's called a Bari. B-A-R-I. When they're flashing, they will shock you. This is an orange Bari. You hit it once, it splits in two. Sword beam, very useful here because the sword beam can hit them even if they're electrified. Head on up. And here is the map. You don't need the map for the dungeon, of course, but there it is. Bomb this wall for a key. The little ones are hard to hit with the pot. Yeah, get out of here. Sometimes it's best to just avoid them. Oh, that was close. We go over here. There's a fairy fountain if you need fairies. Okay. Now let's use the mirror again. All right, now we're going to go right up the middle. This moves, by the way. So you don't have to have the switch to get you out of there. These are called Terrorpins. Like terrapin, but terror, you know. Yeah. Can't defeat them yet. So don't worry. Go over here, push this block down, and follow it down. Here's a switch. Get you a chest. Or another key. Dodge the Stalfos. Go through the transporter. You should recognize this place. Right. Aha. I made a mistake. There's a heart. Now, you can just push this, like I said. Or back here. Now we want to go the other way. blow this out. Jump down. Now we're up on the ledge. This is the room we just were. There was the key in that, the key was in that treasure chest down there. These are cracked. You see, they don't do anything. Don't waste bombs there. Go up here instead. Here is the big key. You got the big key. If we look here at dungeon item in the box on the lower right, you see the map, you see the key. When you see just the key there, I don't think I pointed this out in the previous 3 dungeons, but when you see just the key there, it means that you have the key, but you have not gotten the treasure that's in the big key chest. It'll change when we get that treasure, and I'll show it to you again. For now, just jump back down the hole. You could also use the mirror here, but it's no big deal. Again, the anti-fairies will respawn every time you come back into those rooms. So use that to your advantage if you need them. Alright, back to this room. Now we're just going to go straight up. Another key. And you see the arrow here? That means if you jump from there, you'll actually leap onto the floor below there. Like that. Go up and go this way. Here's our friend, the hard hat beetle. You remember those from the Tower of Hera? Alright, be careful here. Do exactly as I do. Alright, go this way first. Gonna fake out the Terrorpins. And here's the compass. Do not open that door down there. That's a waste of a key. Alright, we're in a room with a whole bunch of rupees. And a couple anti-fairies. You can light the torches if you like. Whoop. There we go. Here's a key. And here's a single arrow. Alright, so we're quite a bit richer. Now, go over here. Again, there's a bomb there. Now, this room is very dark. We're gonna need bombs in here. This is a green... what was it? What was it called? Let's see. Where's the monster list? Not Dodongo. Kodongo. That's the green Kodongo. Still one hit kills. There he is. Just be careful. This room is just a maze, you know. Throwing down a preemptive blade beam is not a bad idea. Like that. I think there's one more in here, at least. There's one. Alright, just sort of find your way around in here. All the times I've played this game, I still get lost in here some. Well, I don't say lost, turned around. Get that key, though. Make sure you don't leave that. Then go up here and bomb this wall. And go through the hole, and we're at the big key chest. Okay. So again, notice in our dungeon items on the bottom right, we have the map, the compass, and the big key. Let's see what we got. Hey, you got the magic hammer. You can drive the wooden stakes down into the ground. You can use it to pound on other things too. All right, now look at dungeon item. You see how the icon changed? To the key and the chest. And we now have the magic hammer, which lets us pound stakes into the ground. This opens the rest of the Dark World map up to us, or most of it, and we can now deal with the Terrorpins. So now, let us use the mirror and just go back to the entrance. Okay. Let's go back up toward the middle. Go ahead and select the hammer. And now we can flip the Terrorpins over. They will get back up after a minute, but hit them once to knock them over, hit them again, squash them. This time we want to go up this way. The floor magically gets repaired somehow. There's not the question. Alright, so we got hard hat beetles out the wazoo, okay? Now we're going to jump over there. Let us use this Quake medallion. I think this will help. Yeah, stuns them. At least we can get rid of the red one that way. Remember, the boomerang doesn't work. Here's a heart and a single rupee. Don't touch the bumper, you'll probably fall off. Hit the switch though, and go this way. Here are some items you might need. Just want to show you what all's here. You may need it, may not. But there's a switch. You press it, and then you walk off of it, and it needs to be held down. So just press this statue over there onto the pressure plate, and you're good. Oh, by the way, in case you didn't notice, there's where the map was, just at the very bottom of the screen, just so you know where we're at. The hammer can be used to knock those moles down. You see those three smiley face things jumping up and down? Those are moles. And you can whack them with your hammer, if you want to. You can kill these with the sword. It takes a whole bunch of hits. The red one, I'm pretty sure you can't do that with. No, yeah, he's impervious. So you got to do the old whammeroonal. It may take a little practice, but it's not that difficult. Alright, here we are. Quickly move up here, hit the switch. Quickly move around. Oh no, it's a dead end. Where do we go? But it shows there is a staircase here on the map. So where is it? Ha ha ha. I think that's neat that you have to use the item that you got in the light world version of this dungeon to get to the end of this one. Nice touch. Aha, here we go. These Terrorpins can be a little bit tricky. Seem to be throwing a lot of bombs at us. I wonder why. Hey, nice. They are a good source for rupees. Now, you see a whole bunch of them. If you hit at the wrong spot, they'll just get back up. See there? Oh. Dagnabbit. So you have to be a little careful with them. I think it's a really cool enemy though, and they do quite often drop a significant amount of money. Let's see, is it this one? Here we go. Yeah, we've been here before, but on the other side of this wall. This is the Rupee Room. And here's the boss chamber. Now, the boss can be beaten one of two ways, either with the hammer or with the bombs. I usually use bombs. This is why I went ahead and ramped up our bomb bag capacity way earlier, several parts back. Was thinking about this boss fight particularly. I'm going to try the hammer though. I find I have to get a little too close to comfort, to King Helmasaur to get it to work though. Yeah, see, I'm not exactly sure. You get that one piece missing, but I don't see how you... Here I am about to die, fooling around. The medallions don't work on the bosses. There we go. I'm not sure what the hitbox is with this. Watch out for this. Ooh. Oh, he got me. This is why we have fairies. I would have been fine if I hadn't been screwing around with the hammer. If you have any hammer tips for the Helmasaur King, let me know in the comments. There we go. Now once you get the old mask off, it takes 8 hits with the sword, I think. Pretty sure it's 8. And he's gone. I don't think that was 8. We get a heart container, and we've rescued our first maiden. Rock, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. This world used to be the Golden Land, where the Triforce was hidden. But because Ganon, the boss of thieves, wished it, the world was transformed. I'm sure he's intending to conquer even our light world after building his power here. He is trying to open a larger gate between worlds near the castle using our powers. But the gate is not yet completely open. If we 7 maidens come together, we can break the barrier around Ganon's hiding place. I'll tell you where the other girls are held. I believe you will destroy Ganon. I will return to my original form at that time. Do you understand? Yes or not at all. If you choose yes, it goes on. If you choose not at all, she will say the same thing over again, which is helpful in case you space out or something. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. All right. We are in good shape, and with that, we are finished with the Dark Palace. If we check our map now, she has indicated for us the location of the other 6 maidens. Now, I put a poll up on YouTube asking what order you would like me to complete the dungeons in, whether you wanted me to do it in numerical order or some alternate order. To a large degree, so long as the Dark Palace is first and number 7 is 7th, the order of the others can be done pretty much however you want to do them in. There is an order that is easier, but we'll talk more about that later. Right now, I believe one of the alternate orders is leading in the poll. But we'll think about that as we move into the next episode. Thank you very much for joining me here in the Roost today. I appreciate your time and attention. As always, please like the video if you did indeed like it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so because your support helps me keep going. If you have any interesting tidbits of knowledge or personal stories you'd like to share about The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, hit me up in the comments. I always love to chit-chat with my viewers, and hearing from you just really makes my day. With that, though, I will bid you adieu wherever you are, whenever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.